Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and welcome to the 2019 Department of the Navy Acquisition Excellence Award Ceremony. Please rise for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the presentation of colors by the U.S. Navy Ceremonial Guard, followed by the singing of our national anthem by Musician First Class Madeline Crossland, United States Navy. Advance the colors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Coat, shoulder, arm.
Retire the colors. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce the Assistant Secretary of the Navy for Research, Development, and Acquisition, Mr. James Gertz.
How we doing, team? All right, everybody doing all right? All right. Hey, welcome here. How many here are family members? Awesome. First, I'll give you guys a round of applause. Awesome. We've all been around long enough to know where the real work gets done. So thanks for coming here. Hopefully you didn't have too much trouble getting in here. I was telling folks last year I could do a whole like Seinfeld episode getting my parents through security, especially on a Monday morning. So welcome. And thanks, kind of before we get Joe and the rest of the team, round of applause for everybody to help put this together, right? Awesome. Hey, it's great to be here. Great to see the packed house as usual. You know, we're kind of one of those groups that likes to just kind of job and get stuff done, and we don't always take enough time to kind of step back and take a look at what we've accomplished and recognize the great folks who have done outstanding work here. And I was talking to the Secretary last week, and it's a little bit, you get caught up in the issue of the day of a particular program or a platform or whatever, until you step back and look at what we accomplished kind of just in the last year. About $117 billion of contracts, about 240,000 contracts. I kind of equated that to the working day. It's about, I think, $309 million of contracts a day, about, I think, $600,000 of contracts a second, right? And that doesn't just occur. That's not just like we're throwing money off on the street. I mean, it'd be hard to throw away $600,000. Well, my kids could probably do it, but it'd be hard to do that. And to think that we do it with discipline, with the taxpayer in mind, with the sailor and the Marine in mind, and to be able to do that day in and day out is pretty incredible. And then if you look across our entire enterprise, I don't care if it's submarines, carriers, strike fighters, helicopters, ground equipment, ground vehicles. There's almost not I can't think of a single part of our enterprise where we aren't getting it done and kind of retooling our force. And to do that at the speed and scale that we do is really, really incredible. It takes a lot of hard work. And it's not just the U.S. forces. It's our allies. It's our partners. We do an incredible amount of work for equipment, all that. Now, all that's done by you and those that you represent. And so today, it's really kind of special to take a step back and recognize folks. And the two traits I would say we're really going to recognize when you hear the citations and what these teams and individuals have done. You guys have heard me talk about bold humility, right? Being humble enough to work with a team, not just be the single person with the best answer, but work with your teammates, with your customers, with your folks on the OpNav or the Marine Corps staff, with your contractors, with your partners, right? Be humble enough to get the best ideas from everybody, but be bold enough to take action. And you can be humble and ineffective, and you can be bold and ineffective. You can boldly go off a cliff, right? Or you can be so humble that nothing ever gets done. But seeing those kind of two traits together, I know it's what the Commandant and the CNO are trying to kind of drive in the operating force. It's what the Secretary talks about a lot. But it's what you guys are doing every day. Behind the scenes, not getting a lot of attention, grinding out stuff, after hours on weekends and during kids' games and all that stuff. And so the folks coming up here will probably, they'll be proud, but they know they're just representing a larger team. And what's really, I think, remarkable about our group is focus on the end, not focus on us. What's it mean to sailors and Marines in the field? And using that as kind of our measure of performance. I can tell you, every time I go around the fleet, with General Rudder and I are out in the fleet, if I'm out with the CNO, folks understand what you're doing. They don't always appreciate how hard it is, and that's fine. They shouldn't, right? They're the customer. They don't need to worry about how hard it is for you. They just expect results. They expect you to be mission-oriented. They expect you to bring everything to the table, right? And they expect you to be hungry for more. And it's amazing how you guys have stepped up, how we as a team have really stepped up to the challenge there. And so, again, thanks for everybody who came here. I see a lot of folks from outside the acquisition organization. Thank you for coming here and joining us. To the families, thank you for all you do. My wife is, I tell folks, she's my self-appointed ego deflator. She's got 19 4-year-olds that she teaches all day. Her job's a lot harder than mine. Our days are remarkably alike, although her kids learn. But but it's hard work, right? This is really, really hard work. And I can't be happier than being up here on the stage, watching kind of the shine reflect off of these great men and women doing their part for our country. And hopefully you will all be as proud of them when you hear their citations as I am. And so with that as an intro, let's get on. We did change a little thing. There will be towards the end 2 awards, kind of our top tier individual awards that we have not announced. So this is going to be kind of Academy Awards style here. And so they don't know who's selected, but there's such great performance from all of them that I wanted you to hear all of their kind of stories and what they've done. And so all of them should be celebrated. We'll pick one winner as we do, but there's so many folks doing great work here in the fleet that I wanted you guys to hear them, and then we'll see, maybe they'll act surprised and cry and all that kind of stuff up here. But it'll just give you a taste of just the extraordinary team we built here, our building. Now, job's not done, right? You know, guys know me, positively discontent. We've done amazing things. We need to do more, right? Our sailors demand it, our Marines demand it, our nation demands it. And I am super confident we are up to the task. If you're out there in the audience and not getting an award, listen to a couple of what these folks did. That gives you a nice little thing to shoot for. And again, we can't recognize everybody. We've got 70,000 folks doing an awesome job, but it is nice to recognize kind of the best of the best in a ceremony like this, and we can all take pride in what they're doing, learn from them, use that as inspiration as we drive forward. So Joe, let's get going. All right.
Thank you, sir, for those remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, during the presentation of awards, please hold your applause until all team members' names have been read and all team members have joined the official party on stage. And starting off, I'd like to start the award portion of our ceremony acknowledging an award that has already been presented in another venue. That award is the Rear Admiral Wayne E. Meyer Memorial Award. This award represents the pinnacle of acquisition excellence and is the highest honor bestowed within the Navy Marine Corps acquisition enterprise. The recipient of the 2019 Rear Admiral Wayne E. Meyer Memorial Award is Miss Allison Stiller, the former Principal Civilian Deputy Assistant Secretary of the Navy for Research, Development, and Acquisition.
I wanted to see if we were going to have an Allison sighting today. We should have.
We have a name. We have a picture in the program.
Oh, there we go. That's probably enough.
Yes, sir. This award was presented.
Some folks it'd be getting flashbacks. It'd be PTSD or something.
This award was presented at her retirement ceremony on the 27th of September 2019. Now, before we begin announcing awardees, I would like all those who were nominated for an award to stand and be recognized. So if you were nominated, please stand up.
Come on, stand up. You guys are too. Come on.
So thank you to all our nominees. And now for the first award, the International Acquisition Partnership Award recognizes the Department of the Navy, individual or team, for outstanding achievement in creating international security cooperation relationships as part of a program, development, or acquisition strategy. I am honored to announce the International Acquisition Partnership Award is being awarded to the Ship Signal Exploitation Equipment Increment F Team, PMW 120, Program Executive Office, Command, Control, Communications, Computers, and Intelligence. Team members honored today include Joshua Pierce, Alan Huff, Sergio Luna, Salvador Ledesma, Diane Chiapetta, and Christopher Reed. The Ship Signal Exploitation Equipment Increment F Team exhibited unwavering determination with true acquisition and technical expertise in adapting and incorporating major aspects of the U.S. Navy Ship Signal Exploitation Equipment Increment F system into the new United Kingdom Type 45 destroyers. The commitment, ingenuity, and technical focus provided the Royal Navy will enable the latest technology on diverse platforms operating in alternate areas of responsibilities. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Ship Signal Exploitation Equipment Increment Foxtrot Team PMW 120 Program Executive Officer C4I, the International Acquisition Partnership Award. Next is the Art Diaz Award given to a third-year Naval Acquisition Development Program member who best exemplifies the qualities that Art Diaz demonstrated throughout his naval career. Mr. Diaz coined the term "friends build ships" and was passionate about building and delivering great ships to the United States Navy. He understood that teamwork and collaboration were the cornerstones of successful programs. The 2019 Art Diaz Memorial Award is presented to Ms. Holly Alomar, Naval Air Systems Command. She is joined on stage by Mr. Justin Francis, representing Naval Air Systems Command. During her time in the Naval Acquisition Development Program, Ms. Alomar embodied the 22 attributes coined by Mr. Art Diaz. Ms. Alomar's skill at bringing positivity to the workplace, building high-functioning teams, and producing results on assignments is unparalleled. She is a consummate professional, a dedicated contract specialist, and most importantly, an outstanding teammate who routinely goes above and beyond the work with mentor, developing, and aiding others in contracting competency at the Naval Air Systems Command. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Holly Alomar, recipient of the 2019 Art Diaz Memorial Award. The next four awards recognize accomplishments in the area of small business. The Department of the Navy's Office of Small Business Programs is an advocacy organization committed to identifying and developing small businesses that support the Navy Marine Corps team. The first Small Business Award is the Sarkis Tadigan Award. This award recognizes outstanding performance by a field activity in creating an organizational climate resulting in the advancement of small business opportunities through exceptionally managed small business programs. The 2019 Sarkis Tadigan Award is presented to Naval Facilities Engineering Expeditionary Warfare Center. Accepting the award on the team's behalf is Captain Greason. He is joined on stage by Mr. Cale Macias, Technical Director, Naval Facilities Engineering Expeditionary Warfare Center. Naval Facilities Engineering Expeditionary Warfare Center, an Echelon 3 contracting activity located in Port Hueneme, California, enabled the command to exceed all of their small business goals for Naval Facilities Command, Navy, and statutory, and obtain an all-time high small business obligation going back 25 years. This amounted to $150.1 million out of a total spend of $410.2 million going to small businesses. Taking into account that the Expeditionary Warfare Center does not focus on traditional Naval Facilities Command areas of construction and facility support, but primarily focuses on engineering services and global contracting, these numbers are even more impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, Naval Facilities Engineering Expeditionary Warfare Center, recipient of the 2019 Sarkis Tadigan Award. The Department of the Navy's Office of Small Business Programs Secretary Cup was established in 2001 to recognize that command which best exemplifies the mission of the Office of Small Business Programs, which is to promote acquisition opportunities where small businesses can best support the needs of our sailors and Marines. The 2019 Secretary's Cup Award is presented to the Marine Corps Systems Command. Accepting the award on the command's behalf is Mr. Kyle Beagle. He is joined on stage by Brigadier General Pesizian, Commander, Marine Corps Systems Command, and Mr. Bill Williford, Executive Director, Marine Corps Systems Command. In recognition of small business acquisition excellence in support of Marine warfighter requirements, Marine Corps Systems Command and its affiliate program executive offices displayed exemplary leadership and achieved excellence in accomplishing their small business mission, as evidenced by executive engagement in small business outreach activities and mission focus to align the small business industrial base. Ladies and gentlemen, Marine Corps Systems Command recipients of the 2019 Office of Small Business Programs Secretary Cup. The Orita B. Stinson Small Business Advocate Award recognizes an individual non-small business professional who embodies Ms. Stinson's examples of small business mission excellence and whose achievements contributed significantly to advancing the opportunities for and in support of small business. The 2019 Orita B. Stinson Small Business Advocate Award is presented to Ms. Dana Pinnell, Acquisition and Contracts Manager, PMS 312, In-Service Aircraft Carrier Program Office. She is joined on stage by Captain Charles Ennis, In-Service Aircraft Carrier Program Manager, Executive Office Aircraft Carriers. Ms. Dana Pinnell exemplifies the highest levels of small business mission excellence, embodying the essence of Department of the Navy's small business mission. She established new small business set-asides for Carrier, Team 1, and PMS 312 manpower personnel and training support, implemented new 30% small business subcontracting goals for Carrier Engineering Maintenance Team and Elevator Support Unit contracts, and increased the private sector maintenance contracts small business subcontracting goals to 45%. Her actions provided a combined total small business spend of over $880 million, clearly leveraging small business as a strategic advantage. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Dana Pinnell, recipient of 2019 Orita Stinson Award. The Small Business Team Award recognizes outstanding achievement by a small business team whose innovative practices maximize opportunities for small business participation as prime and subcontractors, enhance command effectiveness, support the customer mission, and result in better buying power for government. The 2019 Small Business Team Award is presented to the Military Sealift Command Cyber Contract Support Team. Team members honored today include Stephen Parker, Tiffany Trotter, Manuel Miranda, Patrick Frost, Jacqueline Alford, Leah Baker, Douglas Leedy. They are joined on stage by Captain Susan Ayers, Director of Contracts, Military Sealift Command. Military Sealift Command realized unprecedented success in significant awards to small business to maintain and sustain its information technology requirements. The team made a concerted effort to increase the utilization of small business in the recompete of 4 major information technology requirements, individually valued between $6 and $210 million. As a result of the team obligated $35 million towards small business prime contracts in support of information technology requirements, a notable 25% increase from the previous year. Ladies and gentlemen, the Military Sealift Command Cyber Contract Support Team, recipients of the 2019 Small Business Team Award. The Expeditionary Contracting Award recognizes the Department of the Navy's active or reserve military individual or civilian warranted contracting officers and acquisition support personnel deployed in direct support of naval or joint contingency expeditionary operations. The 2019 Expeditionary Contract Award is presented to Gunnery Sergeant Jorge Rodriguez, Contracting Officer, Marine Logistics Group, 2nd Marine Expeditionary Force, United States Marine Corps. He is joined on stage by Mr. Jamie Thompson, Headquarters Marine Corps Installation and Logistics Representative, and Captain Nathan Campbell, United States Marine Corps. Gunnery Sergeant Jorge Rodriguez, United States Marine Corps Contracting Officer, has directly supported 2 Special Marine Air-Ground Task Forces, multiple theater support cooperation missions throughout the continent of Africa, and provided unmatched reach-back support for over 20 deployed contracting officers supporting various 2nd Marine Expeditionary Force deployments and multinational exercises. Ladies and gentlemen, Gunnery Sergeant Jorge Rodriguez, recipient of the 2019 Expeditionary Contracting Award. Next up is the Competition Excellence Acquisition Team of the Year Award. Recognizes that team whose outstanding achievements promote enhanced competition among large or small businesses and result in a better product or service being delivered, supported, or employed by the customer. The 2019 Navy Competition Excellence Acquisition Team of the Year Award is presented to the Canes Multiple Award Contract Execution and Delivery Team, PMW 160, Program Executive Office, Command Control, Communications, Computers, and Intelligence. Team members honored today include Karen Rainville, Stephanie Tharp, Nicole Sellers, Commander Chris DeSoto, Joe Aquafrede, Rebecca Hughes, Brian Cooper, and Kayor Shah. Program Executive Office, Command Control, Communications, Computers, and Intelligence Canes Contract Execution and Delivery Team has successfully delivered 78 Canes networks to Navy surface and subsurface platforms, providing the fleet with state-of-the-art information technology. Another 180 Canes systems have been procured and prepared for installation, with 19 of those systems nearing installation completion. The team has proven to meet all program requirements with well-defined strategies in place to improve system affordability, maintainability, and supportability. Ladies and gentlemen, the Canes Multiple Award Contract Execution and Delivery Team, the 2019 Competition Excellence Acquisition Team of the Year. The Innovation Excellence Acquisition Team of the Year Award is presented to the team that demonstrated the highest degree of innovation and resourcefulness, resulting in cost savings, promoting domestic availability of critical components and capabilities, and resulting in tangible, lasting impacts in support of the United States Maritime Strategy. The 2019 Innovation Excellence Acquisition Team of the Year Award is presented to the Advanced Manufacturing Operations Cell Team, Marine Corps Systems Command. Team members today include Captain Matthew Audette, Joseph Burns, Captain Angel Burgos, Sabrina Patel, Luis Miguel Acosta, Kristen Holsworth, Sam Pratt, and Major Matthew Friedel. They are joined on stage by Brigadier General Pasagian, Commander Marine Corps Systems Command, and Mr. Williford, Executive Director, Marine Corps Systems Command. Marine Corps Systems Command Advanced Manufacturing Operations Cell Team demonstrated innovation excellence by developing numerous state-of-the-art solutions to improve warfighter readiness and operational capability that included developing prototypes and stopgap hardware solutions that saved the Marine Corps over $3 million compared to using traditional supply systems. Ladies and gentlemen, the Advanced Manufacturing Operations Cell Team, Marine Corps Systems Command, the 2019 Innovation Acquisition Team of the Year. The Field Acquisition Activity Award recognizes field-level command for outstanding acquisition achievements that bring supplies and services to the customer at the right price and time while achieving significant success in the areas of advanced competition, personnel development and retention, and improved sustainability and readiness for operational forces. The 2019 Field Acquisition Activity Award is presented to the Medium and Heavy Tactical Vehicle Equipment Specialist Team, Program Executive Office, Land Systems. The team members honored today include Travis Stone, Dan Whitehead, Kevin Barton, Mark Maynard, Lance Murphy, and James Surgeon. They are joined on stage by Brigadier General Pasajian, Commander, Marine Corps Systems Command, Mr. Williford, Executive Director, Marine Corps Systems Command, and Mr. Steve Pinter, Program Manager, Program Executive Office, Land Systems.
Tighten it up, guys. Let's go.
Program Executive Office Land Systems Medium and Heavy Tactical Vehicle Equipment Specialist Team was able to provide unmatched logistics support for a NATO treaty requirement in support of Marines participating in the Trident Juncture exercise in Norway. The team installed 1,391 tasks across 189 vehicles in 96 days. These actions allowed for transporting ammunition and bulk fuel organically, saving over $300,000 yearly. Ladies and gentlemen, the Program Executive Office Land System Medium and Heavy Tactical Vehicles. Okay. The Dr. Al Summeroff Acquisition Award recognizes a program office for outstanding acquisition achievement in the accomplishment of its mission. Nominees are also judged in creative and effective acquisition management practices and enhanced competition, resulting in better buying power and improved readiness for operational forces. The 2019 Dr. Al Summeroff Acquisition Award is presented to the CVN 80 and 81 two-ship buy team, Program Executive Office Carriers. Accepting the award on the program's behalf are Jessica Marsh, Scott Bailey, Aaron Pignotti, Steve Rossi, Lieutenant Knight, Bruce Kemmerer, and Captain Malone. Program Executive Office Carriers, CVN 80 and 81 two-ship buy team successfully negotiated and awarded the first two carrier buys since 1988. The tireless efforts of the CVN team produced a contract that will save the government $4 billion when compared to buying CVN 80 and 81 separately. Additionally, the CVN team achieved an 18% reduction in total man hours for CVN 79 as compared to the CVN 78. Ladies and gentlemen, the CVN 80 and 81 two-ship buy team Program Executive Office Carriers, recipient of the 2019 Dr. Al Summeroff Acquisition Award. The Ron Kiss Maritime Technology Transition Award recognizes an individual or team for outstanding achievement resulting in the successful transition of a new technology which addresses an emergent requirement or operational need from research development into a program of record or operational use, especially through the use of government laboratories, warfare centers, or other government research and development facilities. The 2019 Ron Kiss Maritime Technology Transition Award is presented to Mr. Christopher Wagner, Program Lead System Engineer, Marine Corps Systems Command. He is joined on stage by Brigadier General Pasajian, Commander, Marine Corps System Command, and Mr. Williford, Executive Director, Marine Corps System Command. As lead engineer for the Networking On the Move program, Mr. Wagner managed the overall engineering effort for the development, testing, and fielding of this new technology for the Marine Corps. Initially integrated onto ground combat vehicles, an urgent demand quickly arose for the Networking On the Move integration onto aircraft. His efforts, including design, testing, and flight certification, were highly successful despite tightly compressed schedules and limited resources. Mr. Wagner's aggressive leadership and energetic work yielded a new transformational combat capability that is now fielded Marine Corps-wide. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Christopher Wagner, Program Executive Engineer. Okay.
Now I finally figured out how to get AJ to do something. He's on stage.
And next we're coming to the part that we have changed this year, and we will announce the next two awards. For the Acquisition Professional of the Year and the Program Manager of the Year, we have invited the top nominees for each award, and we'll announce here who the winners are. The Acquisition Professional of the Year is awarded to that individual whose outstanding leadership and achievement enhance the command's effectiveness and result in better buying power for the government. Additionally, he or she applies innovative techniques and resourcefulness in support of the customer mission and demonstrates the highest ideals of professionalism in their acquisition career field. Would each nominee please stand as your name is read? Jenny Howell, Chief Warrant Officer 4, Martin Lopez Beltran. Ms. Olga Munya. Ms. Peggy Smith. Ms. Tammy Strayhorn. And Lieutenant Colonel Robin Walther. Renee Kavendrew was also nominated but not able to make the ceremony today. The 2019 Department of the Navy Acquisition Professional of the Year is Ms. Olga Munya. Supervisory Contract Specialist, Naval Facilities Engineering Command. Ms. Munya is joining us on stage. She is joined on stage by Captain Joseph Greason, Naval Facilities Engineering Expeditionary Warfare Center. Ms. Olga Munya is the Supervisory Contract Specialist for the Officer in Charge of Construction, Marine Corps Marianas. As the Administrative Contracting Officer for the $8.7 billion Marine Corps Build-Up Program on Guam, as well as the Asia-Pacific Stability Initiative projects in Australia, Ms. Munya led her force of contract specialists through rapid growth as they prepared for a 17-fold increase in annual construction through 2022. She successfully closed out 24 pending requests for equitable adjustment, stood up a second office, and is upholding contractual requirements to successfully meet environmental and international agreements for the relocation of 5,000 Marines from Okinawa, Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for Ms. Olga Munya, the 2019 Acquisition Professional of the Year. Next, the Program Manager of the Year is awarded to that individual who embodies the finest examples of leadership, team building, collaboration, and ethics in acquisition. The Program Manager of the Year applies innovative acquisition techniques to make significant positive impact on the management of cost, schedule, and performance. The individual displays perseverance, tenacity, in overcoming unusual issues or barriers, and their superior acquisition skills result in long-lasting benefits to the program. Will the nominees please stand as your name is read? Captain Philip Malone, Captain Kyle Turco, Captain Anthony Rossi, Captain Paul Mitchell, and Captain Scott Searles. And Dr. Reagan Campbell was also nominated but not able to join us today. The 2019 Department of the Navy Program Manager of the Year is Captain Anthony Rossi, Program Manager PMA 290. Maritime Patrol and Reconnaissance Aircraft Program, PEO Air Anti-Submarine Assault Special Missions Programs. And he is joined on stage by Major General Mazziello. Captain Anthony Rossi led a 1,200-member Joint Program Office team to execute $12.5 billion in domestic P-8 Alpha, EP-3 Echo, P-3, and Special Mission Maritime Patrol and Reconnaissance Aircraft programs for the United States Navy and the Royal Australian Air Force, and $9 billion in foreign military sales supporting international partners and allies. He achieved a groundbreaking P-8 Alpha technical data agreement, guided development of a special export global project authorization to improve P-8 cooperative program deliveries, and aggressive marketing efforts, resulting in additional P-8 foreign sales cases. His management of P-8 Alpha, should cost, and readiness optimization programs resulted in increased fleet mission-capable rates and a total program cost savings of $8.1 billion to date. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for Captain Anthony Rossi, the 2019 Program Manager of the Year. Our final award is the Vice Admiral James H. Doyle Award, which recognizes that resource sponsor who best exemplifies those attributes which were the hallmarks of Vice Admiral Doyle's leadership as the Deputy Chief of Naval Operations for Surface Warfare, namely teamwork, transparency, getting the requirements right, and delivering results. The recipient will have demonstrated dedication to overcoming numerous challenges to ultimately provide the capability that our sailors and Marines need and deserve. To present this prestigious award, Assistant Secretary of the Navy, Research, Development, and Acquisition, Mr. Gertz. Okay.
You're on.
Okay. The recipient of the 2009...
Well oiled machine we have here in RDA.
The recipient of the 2019 Vice Admiral James H. Doyle Award is Lieutenant General Stephen Stick Rudder, Deputy Commandant for Aviation, United States Marine Corps. General, if you could join us on stage.
Your hat, huh?
Punked.
Yeah, there.
As Deputy Commandant for Marine Aviation, Lieutenant General Stephen Stick Rudder is being awarded the Vice Admiral Doyle Award for his work with acquisition community focused on delivering and sustaining lethal capacity and building readiness for combat. His efforts to modernize the force, support Marine aircraft maintainers, and continue Marine Air-Ground Task Force integration established Marine Corps Aviation as the premier ready-to-fight-tonight unit. Lieutenant General Rudder's leadership directly resulted in the acquisition of 12 CH-53 kilo heavy-lift aircraft totaling $1.13 billion, a successful milestone allowing the VH-92 Alpha presidential helicopter to enter low-rate initial production with the award of the Lot 1 contract authorizing the production of 6 aircraft, and the award of 2 C-40 aircraft for the United States Marine Corps Reserve. Additionally, he established aircrew flight hours as an objective tell-all metric to compare combat readiness statistics month over month and year over year for aircraft readiness, aircrew preparation, and flexible logistics and responsive supply chains. Because of that emphasis on foundational aviation concepts and execution, the Marine Corps experienced a significant improvement in aircrew flight hours since first quarter 2017. Tangible evidence of this successful strategy was seen with more aircraft added to the flight lines, aircrews building proficiencies on their systems, and a 20% increase in flight hour execution. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant General Stephen Stick Rudder, recipient of the 2019 Admiral Doyle Award. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating all of the awardees and nominees one more time. Okay. Please stand as the official party departs.
Official party.
This concludes our ceremony. The photographer will remain in the auditorium if you wish to have additional photographs taken. If you previously signed up for a Pentagon tour, please proceed to the tour signs at the end of the hallway in 15 minutes at 10:20. If you arrive with an escort and you have a red badge, you must depart with an escort. Escorts will be positioned in the hallway to take individuals to the metro entrance. Thank you for attending the ceremony and recognizing excellence in the acquisition workforce. Thank you.